Respected teachers and dear friends, good evening all of you. Today's date is 23rd of April 2022 and our today's video topic is polymorphism. Polymorphism basically means doing one task in a different ways. So let's see an example. If you have to do any activity, that activity can be done in many ways. So this is nothing but a polymorphism. Suppose a person can be a human, can be a husband, can be a father, or at the same time he can be an employee of any company. So basically the person possesses different behaviors in different situations. So this is nothing but an polymorphism. When we talk about an object-oriented programming language, polymorphism is an important concept. So how we can achieve polymorphism in a programming language? To achieve polymorphism, we have two ways. The first is compile time polymorphism and second is runtime polymorphism. The compile time polymorphism means it also known as a static method polymorphism. It can be achieved by function overloading or operator overloading. When we talk about Java doesn't support operator overloading. So what is then method overloading or function overloading? When there are number of methods with the same name but having a different parameters or different arguments, it is nothing but an method overloading. We can basically call a method from its name with the different parameters passing to it. So doing the same activity, but just difference is that the methods should have at least different types of parameters or different number of parameters. The second thing is runtime polymorphism. Runtime polymorphism means a method call to the method will be overridden at the time of runtime rather than compile time. It means when you have a number of classes or number of classes having number of methods with the same name, and one method you have to call any specific method, then overriding concept is used there. Suppose you have a class of parent class. Within that class you have different subclasses. Let's see an example. If you have a bank class which has a method in it of giving and calculating an interest. The different banks have different interest, right? So different banks are example of subclasses. We extend the main bank class to that different classes so that calculation of interest method will be extended to every class. Then we can call any bank's method rate of interest through the reference variable of parent class. It means the subclass method is called by overriding the parent class method. It can be achieved by calling the reference variable of a parent class which refer to the object of an subclass. So this is nothing but an runtime polymorphism in Java. There is upcasting word in Java which is used to refer an object, a parent class variable which refers the method of an subclass. There are very advantages of polymorphism, like it does enhances the simplicity of the program. It also reduces the code complexity. It reduces the code length because one method we can override one method from any different methods. If you extend a parent class to a subclass, and when we call an object of a subclass, it is preferred that method of that subclass will be invoked or called. So by doing overriding, the parent class method will be overridden and subclass method will be called. So this is nothing but overall polymorphism in Java. Thank you.